I'd like to call public, Finance Committee meeting to order. And we're going to get started with resolution number 1. Effective 4/5/25, authorization to fill
Move it.
one.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 2, effective
Move it.
4/5/25. Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 3, authorization to fill one assistant DSS attorney position.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 4, authorization to fill one director of child support position.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 5, authorization to fill one bookkeeper position.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 6, authorization to create one caseworker position. This position is funded 100% by New York State.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 7, authorization to fill one caseworker
Move
position.
it. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That was due to retirement. Resolution number 8, effective 4/5/25, authorization to
Move
fill
it.
one.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. That was due to resignation. Resolution number 9, authorization for DSS to amend the contract with the Mental Health Association of Columbia Green Counties, Inc. and Block Wholesaling Memorial Mission.
I'll move it. Second.
Motion in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
This is state funds, so carried. This is,
Some county funds.
okay. Resolution number 10, authorization to renew an agreement with Cornell Cooperative Extension.
Second.
Motion in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 11, authorization to renew an agreement with Cornell Cooperative Extension for the provision.
Second.
Motion in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Authorization for the Department of Human Services to purchase a van for Columbia County Recovery.
Second.
Motion in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 13, authorization for the Department of Human Services to modify the 2024 budget to balance out the
Second.
accounts. Motion in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 14, authorization to modify the 2025
Move it.
budget.
Second.
Motion in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 15, authorization for Department of Human Services to abolish a 1.0 behavioral health social worker
Move it.
position.
Second.
Motion in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 16, authorization for Department of Human Services to renew a contract for 3 years with the 1011 group for
Move
age.
Second.
Motion in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 17, authorization for the Department of Human Services to contract with the Fordham University to provide a student intern under the supervision of a current
Move it.
DHS.
Second.
Motion in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 18, authorization to fund $35,000 of 2025 opioid settlement.
Move it. Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 19, authorization for the Director of Children with special needs to bid, award, execute, and adjust transportation
Move it.
contracts.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 20, authorization to renew contracts listed on appendices A, B, C, D for a period of 3 years.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 20, authorization to contract with Ellen Sanderson, OT, to provide preschool services, services to eligible children at a rate of $60 per half hour.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 22, authorization to fill one public
Move it.
health nurse.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 23, authorization for the Office for the Aging to contract with Columbia County Healthcare
Move it.
Consortium.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We move on to public safety, resolution number 24, authorization to fill the position of assistant
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 25, authorization for Columbia County to enter into a contract to fill the vacant position of nighttime
Move it.
arraignment attorney.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Resolution number 26, as a counter for
Move
the,
Second.
motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 27, authorization to fill deputy sheriff
Move it.
positions.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 28, authorization to fill.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 29. We
Second.
have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 30, authorization to fill keyboard specialist
Move it.
position.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 31, authorization to fill one sergeant deputy sheriff position.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 32, authorization to enter into a renewal agreement with Prime Care Medical of New York, Inc. Professional care medical practice, PC professional care dental
Move it.
services.
What was the,
Did that go higher or say?
yeah, what was the cost of that? Do we know? Went up? How much? There was like 1, 2, right? And then it's,
Yeah, I think it's closer to 1.5. Can you just on the bottom of that, Kelly?
Last year was the first year, right?
General
Yeah.
resolution.
And then everybody was happy, it worked out.
yeah, it's worked out. Was last year? Yeah, no, it was 2 years.
2 years.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
But I remember when it started, it was like 1.2.
Yeah.
I don't know what is
This
this
one's
one?
up to 1.5.
Really?
The resolution.
That was a state mandate, right?
Doesn't
They
say.
didn't have it on the
No,
resolution.
that's not in the
No,
resolution.
because I was wondering that.
I'd like to know. I mean, I'm not saying we wouldn't approve it, but I still think we should know how much the amount is.
It should be in the resolution.
Not on the bottom of that resolution.
No, it's a general resolution for now.
Should have an amount on there, I think.
Yeah, we shouldn't be approving it.
Yeah.
0.2.
Well, should we say something like ending the amount and budget line or something?
Yeah, there's nothing in here with an amount. There's
You
no
want me-
Schedule A or anything.
I don't think. we
Do you,
should
could you
blindly
check, Jim, or?
I don't think we should be blindly approving it
No.
without a dollar amount in it.
I don't remember where I saw the amount.
Yeah, it's nowhere in here.
Can we go back to that, Jim, and you can?
Yeah,
Keep
we can.
looking for it? Something like that?
Why don't we hold off on
Motion to table
resolution?
it for a minute?
Yeah, we'll table
I'll
number
second that.
32. Have a motion, a second to table it, and then, all in favor?
Aye.
And we'll move on to resolution number 33, authorization to accept the 2024 statewide interoperable communications grant.
Move it. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 34, authorization to accept the 2024 PSAP grant total.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We're going to move on to county government. This is resolution number 35, authorization for the management information system.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 36, authorization to adopt an artificial intelligence usage policy for the employees,
Move it.
contractors.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. That's a good thing. So I think somewhere along the line, that's going to get out of control.
Yeah.
Resolution number 37, authorization to adopt third-party remote access policy.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 38, authorization to appoint Thomas Potter. Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 39, authorization for real property to enter into a contract with repeat business systems.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 40, authorization to enter into a contract with GAR Associates.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 41, authorization to enter into a contract with Snyder GL Spatial LLC for ImageMate Online and ImageMate GIS Cloud Viewer software.
I'll move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
What is that?
Carried.
That's the software that we used to do, if you do the online viewing now of all real property, you would go on your map and look at all the map things. So that's renewing that. A company bought them, so it's a different name. She is looking at changing to some other companies that are offering the same service, but right now we're renewing the contract with them for a while.
Thank you.
So we all have access to that.
Right. Resolution number 42, authorization for the chairman.
Second.
Have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
We already have some youth that are interested.
Good.
Yeah.
It's good. Authorization number 43, is that from Questar? Oh,
Yeah. Come to me.
Move it.
All right, resolution number 43, motion
Second.
and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Wait a
Carried.
minute. You just tell them to move it along, or did you motion?
Of the moment.
Come on, hurry up. Can't go much faster, I think. Okay, resolution number 44, we have a motion.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 45, authorization for the chairman of the board of supervisors to
Move it.
enter.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 46, requesting home rule legislation.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 47,
Move it.
Second.
motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, we're gonna move to Public Works, resolution number 48, authorization to
Move it.
extend.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 49, authorization to purchase one 2025 Case 521G wheel loader off of soft wheel contract at a price not to exceed $190,000.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 50, authorization to fill one.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. So we've got a welder there?
Yeah, he's got somebody lined up, so.
Good. Resolution number 51, authorization to fill one vacant budgeted position of
Move it.
motor operator.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 52, authorization to fill one highway equipment maintenance mechanic.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 53, authorization for the chairman of board of supervisors to enter a 2-year agreement
Move it.
with Officers International. Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 54, authorization for the chairman of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors to execute a New York State DOT aviation capital
Move it.
project agreement.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 55, authorization for the chairman to execute a New York State DOT aviation capital project agreement.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 56, authorization to purchase one John Deere 7Z 950R Z-Track zero-turn mower.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Where's that going?
That's facilities. Yeah.
This facilities, okay. Resolution number
Is there a
57.
reason we buy John Deere's versus Toros? Not that I care, I'm just curious.
Part of state data there.
Just gonna say.
Thank you.
Okay, resolution number 57. Authorization to renew budget period and accept reimbursement funding from the New York State
Move it.
Unified Court System.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 58, authorization to declare one
Move it.
vehicle surplus.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
I think he could get a few more miles on it now.
Yeah, 197,520. Resolution number 59, authorization to fill one vacant full-time labor position
Move
due
it.
to resignation. Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Labor position at the request of the court administrator, $47,106.
This is, I believe, 100%.
Yeah.
Move it.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Resolution number 61, authorization for the city of Hudson to use the 560 Warren Street parking lot for a farmer's market.
I love it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Resolution number 62, resolution is requesting authorization the chairman of the board of supervisors to award and execute a contract with Harkins Mechanical
Move it.
in the amount of $84,000. So we have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried.
That's for the,
This is 11 Warren.
and that'll go through, ILS.
Then we move to number 63, which is a resolution is requesting, authorizing the purchase of materials and services associated with 11 Warren.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried. There is one more for,
Well,
public, works, but I'm gonna wait to the
yeah,
end.
keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, second.
And we're gonna move on now to finance, which is resolution number 64. Authorization to renew the contract with Cornell Cooperative Extension.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 65, authorization to award the bid for non-food paper products.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 66, authorization to fill tax specialist position due to promotion of senior tax specialist due to retirement.
Move it.
Second.
Second, motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 67, authorization to promote current tax specialist to senior tax specialist due to retirement.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 68, authorization for payment to TGW Consulting Group for reimbursement under the FEMA Category Z for activities related to declared COVID-19 disaster and to amend the 2025 adopted budget.
I need to just change the dollar amount on this to 39,577.61. FEMA's like calculated it a little bit.
That's a big change.
So this is money that we were expecting to get from FEMA, but we're just updating the amount we're getting.
No, so this is what we're paying the consultant to help us file our FEMA stuff, so we got 700 and something back. This is 5% of that he gets.
Right.
So we,
That was the consultant that we've been using.
Yeah, but did we have that 789 budgeted, or that was, we were hoping to get it, but it wasn't part of our budget?
it's not budgeted, but there's a receivable.
Planned on.
789. We've gotten some of it.
Okay.
So we're just adding the budget.
Will we get the remainder of that this year?
They've been paying, actually, they've been paying pretty quick.
Okay.
I would say yes.
Okay, so we're gonna change that amount.
Yep, just change it to that.
So we just modified resolution number 68
I'll move it. Has it been-
With the change.
with the change.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, resolution number 69, authorization of contract with Bonadeo and Company.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 70, authorization to surplus a mass transportation vehicle.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 71, authorization to amend the 2024 and 2025 adopted budget for grant and capital projects.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 72, authorization for the Department of Human Services to modify the 2024 budget to accommodate additional state aid received for Unity House.
$4,000. I'll move it. Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 73, authorization to amend the 2024 adopted budget.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay.
You got it.
Jim have
Did
the
you get a
number?
number?
I don't have a number. Captain Valencia's not in the office. He called his cell phone. He didn't have it handy. He told me we might table it. If we didn't have the number, maybe he was okay.
So I pulled up the contract from the
Previous?
from the sheriff or from the public safety meeting. And the contract actually doesn't have any dollar amounts. It's more like, it has like HIPAA and that, it's like a usage agreement,
Right.
but it's not it does use the word renewal. They call it a business
So
associate
we locked it for
qualified
3 years.
service organization
How
agreement.
long was the duration of that contract original?
How about if we agree to renew it at the old price?
Yeah, so
It's their problem.
You know, we could do a special finance. I mean, if we can
Yeah.
find it, do a special finance for full
Yeah.
board, if you guys want, you know, then we can
Yeah,
get the
because
number.
if we don't have a dot, I mean,
It's a big number to approve
What
without
if it's
knowing what
1.8?
we're approving. You know?
Well, you're talking, based on what was just said, it's $200,000 to $300,000.
More.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
why don't we hold off on resolution number 32 then? We can do a special finance before full board and still get it through, then that's all right. Okay, so that's what we'll do with number 32. I have another resolution here for Public Works. And, I'm gonna read it, then maybe Ray can get into it. Resolution is requesting the Chairman of the Board of Supervisors to award and execute a contract with Monroe Tractor in the amount not to exceed $120,000 for the purchase and delivery of a case, mini excavator. This is purchased under Sourcewell. Ray, did you want?
So this is a budgeted piece of equipment that we had for 2025. The existing unit has been problematic. It's a little undersized. We've been running into issues with the boom where we've actually had to weld plates onto the side because of repairs and so forth, just based on the stresses that are taking place. This unit is slightly larger. It's a newer model that just came into play from Case to better suit our needs. But one of the reasons we were not able to take the Public Works is we were able to negotiate a price with the supplier to have them weld additional support plates on the side of the boom, and then have Case warranty that work. So we wanted to make sure that we had the all-inclusive price before coming to committee. Unfortunately, we just were not able to get that before the Public Works.
This is a track, rubber
It is a
track?
track, yes, it is.
Okay.
Kelly, can you bring it up?
Can't make it bigger now.
I've got
It's a
it. If you
picture.
want.
And you know, just recently, both of our excavators were down and they were loading garbage up there with a Bobcat because they didn't have any.
Ray, why are we having so much trouble with the boom? Is it not lubricating it? I mean, usually when you have a boom issue with those things there, pivots wore out.
You know,
It's the garbage
yeah,
down, you know.
it's actually the fact that although an excavator is the right piece of equipment for us to use.
I was
it's
wondering
not
about
the normal. It's not the normal use and wear and tear for the equipment.
Mhm.
That is to say, we use it a lot of times for compacting. And the issue is because we're trying to compact those trailers as
Right.
best we can. And when you're out on a project site with an excavator digging dirt or compacting dirt, you're able to get that boom, though it's actually vertical, going right down onto the material. We're not able to do that because of where that push wall is
Mhm.
and where the trailer sits. So it's on a bit of an angle. And because of that, it's actually inducing additional stresses to the boom.
Is there any other type of equipment that they have for that? Or-
And the problem is that we actually looked at a larger piece of equipment that had a much larger boom on it.
Yeah, I was wondering.
And it was a heftier boom, but the problem was that the boom became too long. And it
And you
was
couldn't get that-
problematic where we couldn't get it underneath the roof. And quite honestly, I think we would start damaging the structure because it was so big.
So if somewhere down the pike, we decided that, you know, this wasn't gonna be used there, solid waste, I mean, Tony can use this.
Absolutely, yeah, it could be transferred over.
I mean, there's nothing special about this
No.
piece of equipment. It doesn't have special tires on
It
it.
does have special
Track.
tires on it, yeah.
Well, no, it don't have tires on
Because it's got the track.
Oh, that's right, I'm sorry, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the other.
You're thinking,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're thinking of
You're
the
talking
other-
about the
Right,
other,
right, yeah.
yeah.
When we have
So-
solid tires on them, but.
it. So it could be used
Absolutely.
forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my question is, we bought an excavator, what, 2 years ago? We just replaced one. with
That was
a
for
boom.
highway.
No, we
That's
bought
the
one in
no,
solid
no,
waste.
one Where the boom broke up there.
No.
3 years ago, 4 years ago, we replaced an excavator, right? What
It wore it right out.
Right,
Yes, that was quite a few years ago.
right. So this, the one that just broke, is the one that we replaced, the last one that broke? No, are you telling me we got 2 excavators up
We
there?
have two excavators,
Two excavators.
so because we have one that we're utilizing and then we have a second one as a spare.
Okay.
So that way, again, as repairs are required, we want to make sure that we're still staying in operation. So this is going to replace the older of the two models that we have.
Okay, so this is not replacing the one we just got, 2, 3, 4, whatever.
No, yeah, we just bought one for.
Cause that's what I thought was happening. This one, the second one broke. I go, wait a minute. what the hell's going
No,
on?
this is replacing the old.
But I think what he's saying though too is the angle that they're pushing on that excavator, you know, it's probably.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen booms split for doing all kinds of stuff, and you're
Right.
right, for stuff like that, and you're
Right.
beating with a thing, it's
Right.
not, you're not digging. That's
Yeah.
what people got in mind, you're beating down, not digging.
Yeah, so
Design.
you're pushing.
But with the plates on there, that should straighten the whole thing up. pretty-
Oh, great,
pretty
right, and
right.
that's why, yeah, and the older unit didn't have that.
Yeah.
And so they are allowing this to be modified and they are willing to warranty it
Yeah.
under the case manufacturer's warranty.
Okay,
And so again, it's a slightly larger boom or slightly larger machine, my apologies. The boom is a little heavier and on top of that, we're having them more of those.
more plates on it, so that, yeah, it should double, should help.
Did you consider extended warranty for this or not? Or-
No, because we're not able to get it because we're not utilizing it for its intended use.
Okay,
Because again, it's not for material excavation.
right.
So is that a design flaw up at our own garage that creates the situation that we need this piece of equipment when something else would be better?
No, honestly, they don't really make anything.
But I mean, if you could get closer to it,
Correct. If you could get closer to it.
right, then
yeah,
it wouldn't be an
would
issue
be-
with an excavator.
Correct.
Right, but we
Yeah,
just
if you,
can't do
maybe if
that.
you had like a loading dock or something where you'd be able to
Right.
push
So
it.
we're kind of reaching out and pushing down as
The
opposed
problem is
to.
up there, you're limited with the height, right?
Correct.
The Ceiling.
Yeah.
Right, there were a couple items. You're limited to the height, you're limited because of the push wall.
Push
So
wall.
now that's creating that barrier where you actually have to sit back with the piece of equipment
Right.
in order to make that work as far as your, compacting. So the only way, it's inherent because of the site. Yeah, if in a perfect world, if that lower level was lower and that push wall was not as high, then you could reach over and get more straight
Or use even
vertical
a bigger, quick piece of equipment, even if you want.
or a bigger piece of equipment.
got
Okay.
So they're doing this at dealership is actually welding this thing.
That is
So it's
correct.
all their
Yeah,
issues.
right, it's everything, it's all gonna be prepped, it's all gonna be
Right.
repainted, all
So
of
what are we gonna do with the extra excavator, or are we just keeping it as a backup?
that, which would be the third one, we're eventually gonna sell that.
Oh, okay.
The oldest one.
Tony, you can't use it over there? I mean, there's no use for it, or,
Not really, because
Worn
again,
out,
it's an older unit
Yeah.
that's really been.
okay. Okay, so we have this, resolution for Public Works. Do I have a motion?
I'll move it. Second.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. Does
Ray,
anybody
another
have
question,
anything?
another question for Ray. So have we ever looked into the lease or rent to buy? Where they put the rental towards the 100% of the buying piece of equipment? I mean, is there anything?
Yeah, we just did that last year with an excavator, for Department of Public Works, or the Highway Department, excuse me.
Okay.
So as part of the capital project for solid waste, we actually rented a larger excavator that we use for hammering rock and different things. And we had, rented that one for quite some time. And at the end of the rental, to your point, it contributed to the future purchase and we were able to purchase.
As long as they give you the 100%, I mean, that's the big thing. If they take percentage out, then you lose it.
Correct. No, we were able to get that and it actually was a very good deal for us as far as the county. We saved quite a bit of money. And we've been using that machine quite a bit on some of our larger, not capital projects, but even repair projects as far as culvert replacements and different things. Over on County Route 11, right?
So if that were renting to own, why aren't we doing it more often around? Is there a reason?
It depends on the piece of equipment.
Right.
And how often,
What deal you get?
Yeah, lots of those rental owns come sometimes cheaper to purchase it long term, cause
It's on the
you're
state
renting
bid
it to you,
anyway.
own it, and then just, well, get it, buy it.
Well, if they're applying the rental to the purchase price, to the agreed upon purchase price.
So what's the difference?
Then,
But it doesn't.
well,
just
they
helps
don't
the
always-
cash
maybe
flow.
it helps our cash flow,
Cash
that's
flow,
all I'm
yeah.
saying. That's the only difference.
Yeah, while everyone's here, I just wanted to bring up, we did ask the college to come in tonight, because we've been really wanting to go over some of the numbers, and the last minute, I guess, right, they canceled. Yeah, again. So, Matt's gonna, have a discussion with them, and we'd like to get them in here and go over some of the numbers when that was the agreement last year we made, and, hopefully we'll get them in for the April finance meeting.
Are they having problems with you? I don't know.
What is their cycle? When do we approve their budget?
Usually July.
Yeah.
we get a
Yeah.
request from them.
We actually wanted them in earlier. When we approved it last time, we
I
said,
remember that.
a few months in, we
Give us
wanted to
more
go over it.
information, yeah.
Yeah,
But this has been going on and on and on, and this seems to be every year.
Yeah.
So
we'd
I
like
think
to be
it, you know,
together. Yeah.
did they give a reason why they canceled?
No, they said they would talk to me tomorrow. I'm over there for a
Last,
workforce investment meeting tomorrow, so.
and last year, well, she's new, right? Remember, they had a new finance person, so we
Right.
sort of gave a little leeway. Okay, but we asked a bunch of questions. Could you please provide? Oh, yeah, we'll provide those. We don't
We
get it.
never got that back, nor, again.
And we thought we'd start earlier this year, you know, so.
Yeah, so that's what we figured. Jim
Right.
did start earlier. I mean, a couple times.
But you kind of made a chuckle. Is there an issue down there?
Why don't we do a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
I.
Opposed? Carried.